Hi and welcome. My name is Tolan and I'm the co-founder of Productivity Me. In this video, we're going to look at the keyboard shortcut of Ctrl-Shift-F4, which will allow you to go to the previous match of whatever you look for within the Find dialog box. So let's get started and explore this keyboard shortcut now. All right, so we're here within Microsoft Excel, and in the last video, we looked at the idea of Shift F4. Shift F4 will allow you to look for whatever number or term that you've put into the dialog box. So if we were to look for the number 250, you can either press Find Next, or as an alternative, we can press Shift F4. In this video, we're going to look at the keyboard shortcut equivalent of Ctrl-Shift-F4. Pressing Ctrl-Shift-F4 will allow you to look for the most previous instance of that. So perhaps the best way to demonstrate this is create a new worksheet or a new workbook. And this new workbook has 3 worksheets. It has sheet 1, 2, and 3. So we'll name this 1, 2. I do realize that there's a keyboard shortcut to change the names, but we're gonna not care about that for a minute. Okay, so now we're going to put the, well, I guess we'll do this the simple way. We'll put the name hello. And there's a faster way to input hello into cell A1 of all 3 individual worksheets, but it's probably beyond the scope of this individual example. So we now have hello on worksheet 1, worksheet 2, and worksheet 3. What we're going to do is we're going to use the keyboard shortcut Ctrl-F to find, and we're going to say hello. So therefore, we're going to look throughout our workbook, meaning every worksheet in this current Excel file. We're going to go find next, find next, find next. So if we start on worksheet 1, we're currently on worksheet 1, correct? When we press Shift F4, it will go worksheet 2, worksheet 3, worksheet 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 in that same order. Now when we press Ctrl-Shift-F4, it will go from sheet 3 to sheet 1 to sheet 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, rather than 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. It will go 3, 1, 2, essentially in the reverse order. So if we were to have a 4th or 5th sheet, let's call this sheet 4 and sheet 5. Here we're going to have an instance of hello, and here we're going to have an instance of hello. Now when we press Shift F4, it will go to sheet 2, 3, 4, and 5. So essentially it's going from our left to our right in a rightwards direction. And when we press Ctrl-Shift-F4, it will go from our right to our left in a leftwards direction. So Ctrl-Shift-F4. So it's just a cool instance. Maybe a better example would be, we're going to Control Find only on this specific sheet, and this way we can more authentically visualize this. So we're going to press Shift F4, and it's going to go in this order, and then when we press Ctrl-Shift F4, it'll go in the reverse order. That's probably a better example. Again, press Shift F4, it will go to the next instance, either on your specific workbook or on your specific worksheet. And if you press Ctrl-Shift F4, it will go to the previous example. With that, in this video, we looked at the keyboard shortcut of Ctrl-Shift-F4, and we reviewed the idea of Shift F4, which would allow you to find Shift F4 is find next, Ctrl-Shift-F4 is find previous example of what was ever on your search term for Ctrl-F. In our next video, we'll look at the idea of Ctrl-Z, which is ability to undo last action or your last action within Excel. So check that out in our next video, and we'll see you again soon. Thanks for watching.